Have you ever had a boss who constantly mocked you, tried to intimidate you, and was hiding something illegal right under your nose? What would you do if you were told, just do your job properly, by the very person stealing from the company? This is a story of how I did exactly that and completely expose him. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you've ever dealt with a toxic manager, and subscribe for more true stories of workplace revenge. Trust me, this one will make you smile and maybe a little satisfied at karma. It was early 2020, and I had just been hired as assistant manager at a local automotive shop. We sold tires, alloy wheels, and various car accessories. Reporting directly to the manager, I quickly realized that this job would be less about tires and more about dealing with his ego. From day one, he mocked me, constantly, belittled my ideas, tried to push me into conflicts. I was new, but already outpacing him in sales. I could see the jealousy in his eyes. And then there were the work habits, or the lack thereof. He'd knock off early, crack open a beer, and leave the rest of us to finish the work. He even tried to bait me into a fight. Apparently, he thought MMA training made me fair game. I was starting to see a pattern. He wanted me to snap, make a mistake, or lose my cool. That would give him a reason to fire me. In my first few months, I noticed discrepancies in daily cash takings and sales records. Sometimes there was more money than recorded, other times less. Being an accounting student, my instincts kicked in. I stayed after work for hours, scrutinizing receipts, invoices, and the POS system. My manager, he shrugged, threw up his hands, and said he had no idea what was happening. I knew better. Something was off, but confronting him outright felt risky. He'd twist it, blame me, and make my life hell. And sure enough, several weeks later, he took some time off. Suddenly, I was acting manager, reporting directly to the owner every day. For the first time, I could see the store's operations without his interference. The result? Every day, the cash balanced perfectly. No discrepancies, no missing money, no excess. It was obvious. The problem only appeared when he was around. I reported this directly to the owner, carefully documenting the issue. I didn't want to accuse him outright, just the facts. When he's gone, everything is correct. When he's there, money is missing. When he returned, I was braced for backlash. Sure enough, he stormed over. I've spoken with the owner. You try to blame me for the discrepancies. You should focus on doing your job properly. Then this wouldn't happen. He twisted the truth to make me the villain, as if I were the one undermining him. But what did he really mean? Do my job properly? Fine, I'll do exactly that. I began scrutinizing his sales transactions, quietly observing his behavior with customers. And then I noticed a pattern. He'd tell a customer the price was $200 cash. Enter only $150 into the invoicing software. Pocket the extra $50 before the end-of-day cash count. Sometimes he overdid it. Sometimes he underdid it. No wonder the cash never matched. I documented everything meticulously. Screenshots, notes, timestamps, discrepancies. I was building a case. Every day, I watched him cheat pocket cash and pretend everything was fine. He thought I wasn't paying attention, that I would let it slide. But I was patient. I didn't rush. I was careful. I followed the rules, exactly as he demanded, and let the evidence speak for itself. Finally, I compiled my report. Screenshots of manipulated invoices. Detailed records of cash discrepancies. Clear evidence showing no variances on the days he wasn't there. I sent it all to the owner. His reaction? Rage. This man, my trusted employee, has been stealing under my nose. The owner immediately ordered a drug test, the same day. And the results? Positive. Meth. It all made sense. The stealing, the erratic behavior, the sloppy oversight. Not just dishonesty, dangerous negligence. The manager was terminated immediately for contract violation and illegal drug use. The stolen funds? Legal action followed. And me? Promoted to store manager, in charge of everything he had failed at. The once toxic workplace was mine to run honestly and efficiently. Sensory details and dialogue enhancements. Manager, sneering, confronting. You try to blame me for the discrepancies. Focus on your job. Me, internal voiceover. Fine, I'll focus. But this time, I'll do my job so well, it exposes you completely. Click, tap, screenshot, pen scratching across paper. Every record, every invoice, every sale. A chain of evidence building silently, invisibly, until it's unstoppable. Act 9, Reflection, Lessons Learned. Malicious compliance isn't about rebellion. It's about precision, patience, and letting the truth reveal itself. When a manager tries to intimidate and cheat, following instructions a letter can become the most powerful weapon of all. Voiceover triumphant. He thought he could get away with theft, negligence, and bullying. But the system, the rules, and my attention to detail caught him. From sneers and insults to a failed drug test and termination, justice was served quietly, methodically, and perfectly. And I didn't even have to raise my voice. In life, patience and attention to detail can be your greatest allies. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't drama. It's a well-documented, undeniable truth that exposes the wrongdoer completely. If you love this story, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you ever outsmarted a toxic manager? I want to hear your stories of patience, strategy, and karma at work.